Good morning. I am so excited today to talk to you about our sourdough starters, our gluten-free and our regular sourdough starters and how they're looking. So one of the biggest reasons I wanted to do this series is to talk about adaptability and how we can be adaptable when we're making a sourdough starter. Anytime we're making anything really that has live organisms that require a certain environment in order for them to thrive, there's going to be so many different, like a multitude of different factors that are going to influence whether or not we're successful. So I thought while doing this series, we should talk about what are the different factors that can influence whether or not our sourdough starter is going to be successful. So I just want to share with you what I think are the big three factors. Can't use my fingers today. The big three factors that can affect the health of our sourdough starter. So we'll go through each of those factors. I had this come to me. I thought I better tell people this today, because if you're not having any activity by today, then there's probably something that we need to change. You should have some activity and you should definitely see bubbles and you should definitely see a little bit of rise today, depending on your container. When we look at our starters, depending on the size of your container, I want you to remember that if you have a tall, skinny glass container like mine, or even plastic container, and you're seeing, oh my goodness, look at all this growth, and then someone else has a wider container like this one, they're going to maybe see only this much growth. And remember, it could still be the same amount of biological activity happening within our containers. It's just this one's kind of more spread out, and this one is going up. So this one would be going up, this one would be going out. So don't fret if yours doesn't look as active as other people's or as mine. And also help show you what I found helps being able to be adaptable. So not being on an exact set feeding schedule, being able to change the amount that we're feeding each day, being able to help our starters adapt to their environment by being able to change the ratio of starter to flour to water, depending on the weather, depending on our water source, depending on our flour, that kind of thing. And I hope that as we go through these 2 weeks together, that you'll be able to see that it doesn't have to be an exact set schedule and that you can change things in order to adapt to your environment and to the environment that those microorganisms are living in your container for your sourdough starter, so that you can be successful as well. If you are having success or no success and you want to share, please share with us. I'd love to see how yours is going, and comment and send a picture. I would love to see how active yours are today. And if you're having problems, let's all work together to get you some success, because I know we're all going to have these amazing sourdough starters by the end. Stick with me for the whole 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you'll have a nice, healthy starter that's mature enough to bake bread for sure. Some people say that with the gluten-free sourdough starters, you can start baking bread after only 5 to 6 days, and you could try that. I'm probably going to try it this time as well after about a week, but that's only to be able to show you the difference. So I want to actually test and see, is it going to make me really good bread on day 7? And is the bread on day 14 better? And how is it better? So we're going to go through all of that together. All right, let's check on our starters.